Hi, Thomas here with an update on the 135 tank build from ground up. Um, a lot of the designs you'll see here in this video has been used. I can't take credit for them. A lot of the stuff that you'll see in this video I am not taking credit for building, but I am using their design to incorporate on this 135 build from the ground up. Let's flip it around and I'll get explained to what is all going on. Okay, since the last video, I've recently purchased the glass baffles. These are 1/4-inch glass baffles. I have 2 packages of these right here and was able to get a lid made for the tank, which I have to get installed into the sump, which is right there. All them glass baffles and this piece right here was purchased at Capital City Glass here in Columbus, Ohio. I have purchased 12 pieces in general, which totaled $109. This, what I'm getting ready to show you, is 1/2 of the overflow. Let me pull it out. And I'm not taking any credit for this design. This design I copied off of the King of DIY, Joey, which is what I'm going to do is this is 1/2. Here's the other one that I haven't drilled holes in. And what this is this is a weir. This will slide in. I haven't drilled the holes into this yet other than the top hole. This will slide in just like here. Sorry about the camera. Holding it with one hand. Slides in right here. I haven't drilled any of the holes in this yet. That slides all the way up in. Just like that. That will be submerged in the tank. This is the only thing you'll see in the tank. But yet, I picked up the only aquarium safe spray paint. This is Krylon Fusion. This here is Krylon Fusion all-in-one. This is the only thing that'll adhere to PVC, and once completely dried, it is aquarium safe. With that, I'm going to paint this white pipe a matte black. But also, I'm going to take this one, which is black ABS, and we'll cut it to the length of the weir of this size. This is a 2-inch. This is 1.5 inches. This here is going to go in the center of this tank, and it's going to be fed into a sand filter. Just this pipe here is going to go into a sand fluidized filter. Just this one. That's why it's smaller. It's going to pick up more pressure and suction, and the same goes for everything else other than the returns. It itself will get a ball valve to adjust the flow, but the other 2 weirs that dump into the sump will dump directly into the sump, where the black ABS one here will dump into a fluidized sand bed. That also will this would be painted, like I said, jet black. This here is going to be covered by the hood. You won't see any of this right here, so I've had very good luck with it. This here is not a complete glued in, it's just dry fitted in where it can be moved. I won't be able to do any of the plumbing on the rest of this tank until I get the stand somewhat built and get the tank on the stand. So with this, moving this along here, this is my return. It is also 1 inch where I can adjust the flow on these any which way I want it. This here will also be in the middle. This I think this black weir I was telling you about will be just to the left of it, and this here, all this here will be painted jet black or matte black, including this spot right up there. Everything from here down will be painted jet black or matte black, and it'll also have a check valve just in case power goes out. That piece right here is the check valve. It's a one-way check valve, no spring, flap. Sometimes they can fail, sometimes not. It just depends on what you're running. If you get a snail buildup in here, or it just gets dirty. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out to be able to be cleaned, which I might go ahead and put a union just above it, so I'm able to take this off and get in here if I have to, which might be a smart choice for me. I'm still debating on what I want to do with that or not. But I just wanted to make an update, and I'm not taking any credit for these builds other than the design. I'm using the design from the tank. Can't take any credit because everybody's made videos, like Joey has said, of how to do this, and I'm not making a video. I'm just explaining to you what I'm using on this tank as the build goes on and giving you my ideas of it. I can't wait to start designing the sump and show you guys what I have in store for this 135. But with that being said, I have more stuff I want to do. Also, the silicone that you want to get is, where is it? I don't know where the silicone is. The silicone, here it is. The silicone is an all-purpose 100% silicone. Silicone 1 clear with no mold inhibitors. I've used this on the last tank build, and this is what I use to seal my tanks when I have to do a reseal. I've never had a problem with it, and the 2 tanks I resealed with this has been up and running for about the past 2.5 years now. So yeah, this is what all I use. GE Silicone 1 with no mold inhibitors. That's what you want to use. I'm trying something a little different too. On the return side, I'm going to have a pipe fed into a container on the return side to, yes, you guess it, I'm going to do a fluidized media. I'm going to do a fluidized filter on the other end of the tank as well. This is just replicating my version of the DIY version of the K1 Coldness. I mean, I've spent $3 so far, and I still have a ton more to go. This is just a 20 straws that I've fit, take it in, 4 other small straws into it. Give it its buoyancy. There's been some topics saying that this doesn't work. This won't work. It won't. It's too smooth. Actually, it doesn't have to matter if it has to be smooth or not. I've read different forums where it says yes, it does work. No, it doesn't work. And it works. People don't give it a chance. It works. It took me a while to find this and find forums, but I found the forums. This is DIY fluidized filter media out of straws, which will be put on the return side. We'll put over here in a container in the sump, and there'll be
a small container over here, which would probably be in the middle of a sand filter coming in from the black ABS. Yeah, this sump is going to have a lot of different kind of filtration, in which is what I want. I'm just trying to design a filter that will take care of the nitrates, nitrites, plus be able to process the ammonia for the bioload that I'm going to put on this tank when it is up and running. With that, the next video should be another update, and we'll get out and about and probably pick up some more items. We'll go over the descriptions of what we're going to use them for, and we possibly might have a little field trip out to, yes, you guessed it, the creek. We'll find aqua. We'll be starting the aquascape of this tank and its contents. Substrate still undecided. I'm thinking about maybe sand, but I want to do gravel. We might do both. It's hard to say. It just depends on what I want to deal with. So, with that being said, we'll get back to the designs, and if you guys have any comments, questions, please feel free to comment. Leave a message. I mean, anything helps. With that, I appreciate everybody's input, output. What's your ideas, what's your thoughts on the sand filter media on the one end of the sump, and let me know your ideas or concerns about the straw fluidized side on the return. So with that being said, just just give a shout out or something, no biggie. Like I said, I got this design from Joey from the King of DIY. Great guy, great product. Some people like him, some people don't. Products used is this. I want to give a shout out to American ABS, or I'm sorry, not American, American PVC out in Inglewood, California for this one-way check valve. Shout out for the glass baffles that were cut for me for the sump from American Glass and Screen here in Columbus, Ohio. So with that being said, we'll catch you on the next video. Until then, you guys stay safe, and just remember, keep tanking on. Thank you.